Welcome into 80s Kids Wrestling. This is Cletus with the big fella. AJ's on sabbatical. He's having to do a real job tonight calling high school basketball. Will, our producer extraordinaire, cannot be with us as well tonight, but this is Clint and Dusty. We're going to review the March 2nd episode of Raw following the Elimination Chamber. And Dusty, I think before we talk about that, I didn't even text you this today. I think it was in the I don't remember if it was you or Will that sent it, but we've been waiting to see Demolition get in the damn Hall of Fame. It's been well overdue, so thank God they finally got in.
I said that one of my favorite tag teams. I've always been a tag team guy, especially from the 80s, 90s. Always thought the WWE, WWF done a great job with the tag division, and Demolition was just one of the tops for so many years.
Music, look, and wrestling. They had all three.
Yes.
We don't
Yes.
we don't have tag teams like Demolition anymore.
No, I mean, we talk about iconic teams like the Road Warriors, the Hart Foundation. I mean, we could go on and on. You put Demolition at the top as well.
I mean, I get it. They've had some legal battles with
Yes.
WWE over some royalties and some things, and I guess it's hard to put somebody in when they're suing you.
Right.
But I'm glad whatever needed to be worked out got worked out because they ain't getting no younger, and let those men enjoy it while they get a chance. So congratulations to Demolition, one of mine and Dusty's favorite all time tag teams. Well, Dusty, did you see the opening vignette where they were recapping Elimination Chamber
Yes.
before it started? And I was very surprised that they still put in Dan Housing
I mean,
coming out of the box. And I mean, they even aired the booze on
yeah.
that vignette.
Listen, terrible. That's all I can say is just terrible.
Well, we'll get to him a little later in the show. I don't even know if I wrote it down, but you did have a segment backstage with him in the Judgment Day, and I don't know where they're going to go with this guy, but it needs to be short lived. But
Absolutely.
but I did predict this. I think you predicted Punk and Roman was going to start the show. We got that at
Hmm.
the end. We did get the Vision, and we did get Seth. Seth was in the house. Still never spoke a word, but we had a lot of shit going on with that opening segment all the way to the back.
Yeah, it was a lot. Um,
Did you, before anything, did you notice what I noticed? That Logan Paul was trying to look like a badass like Braun Breaker
Absolutely.
or act
That
like
that was
one.
going that was
The
something I was going to talk about. He was like trying to pump himself up or
yeah.
something.
I was like, dude, you're not that guy.
No, and did you realize that Austin Theory can't talk a lick?
Nah. Well, he's never been
And
able to talk.
well, it really showed tonight.
I was very shocked that they let Heyman and him talk and not Logan Paul. I would have let Logan Paul talk over
Mm,
Theory, but they lure the two out with more decoys, and then Seth, I mean, laid in a hell of a chair shot.
he did. I was when I seen him on their apron, with the chair, I thought, okay, he's fixing to get him. But my gosh, he give him one.
And then gave him a stomp. Then flashback to the backstage where, you know, Theory's telling Logan to go get the car, we'll follow him to the hospital. Jimmy shows up, beats the shit out of Theory, and then I mean, it was almost like a Stone Cold moment where they flash over to who's driving the ambulance. It's damn
Uh,
LA Knight. So where the hell's he taking Paul
where did he
Heyman?
take that? Yeah, where did Heyman go? Ah, you gonna write him off too? You just go,
Well, let me say this. I don't think we're going to get Obafemi and Brock.
nope.
They're building up something with him and Rusev. Now that may be a match on Friday night,
Sure.
but I don't think they're giving him that push just yet. Um, we discussed, I would rather, if you are going to be, if Obafemi is going to be our next monster and Lesnar says, I mean, it's been confirmed that SummerSlam he wants to retire.
Mm,
I think that's Obafemi's match.
I do
And you
too.
keep building it up. So if LA Knight took Heyman and dumped him off into a river or left him in an alley or did something to him or just plain kidnapped him, it looks like next Monday night when Brock returns, right now, to me, that's the only thing you set up LA Knight to do tonight was Brock come back and be pissed off at LA Knight for kidnapping his guy.
And see what I figure. I hope what we see is the kidnap, and I hope we see L.A. Knight just drag a beaten down Paul Heyman to the
Waterboarding
ring.
him.
Yeah, and then just drag him down, and then Lesnar.
Yeah.
His music hit. L.A. Knight probably don't even get much to talk on the mic, to be honest
Mm-hmm.
with you.
Yeah.
But all in all, I thought it was a great setup to the show.
It it was, and we don't know yet. Do you think Seth or WWE knows if Seth's going to be ready for WrestleMania?
I don't think either one of them know, and I think that's why we're just getting Seth doing what just a little.
We'll get into the vision later on and more that built up to, because it was kind of something we saw maybe going to happen coming down the line. But next, you get Dragon Lee and Gunther, and Dragon Lee. He doesn't even have an entrance. He just comes out and starts attacking Gunther, but immediately Gunther starts to squash him. And I don't know about you, but that match went on way too long.
Way too long. That match was way too long for Gunther. You could tell he was gassed.
I mean,
Um,
look, we've said it. There is no kayfabe anymore.
no.
There's literally a show on Netflix that shows us how they make shit up.
Hmm.
But there's still got to be some believability in. My God, he retired Goldberg, AJ Styles, and the greatest of all time in consecutive order. And you're telling me it takes him this long to put out fucking Dragon Lee?
That's exactly what I was thinking. After about 13 seconds into the match, I'm thinking he's got way too much offense going on for
Yeah.
Gunther. I mean, I don't know, Clint, man. It just, and then Dragon Lee takes four power bombs, two in the ring, two on the outside, and he still's getting up.
Do you think the mask getting ripped off was on purpose, or you think that was an accident?
I think it was on purpose because if you think about it, if you look back, I went back and looked real quick. His mask was undone on the back. The threads were, or the stitching,
Okay,
so it was a easy. It wasn't
easy
tied. It
rip
was
off.
it was already loose.
Well, I kind of thought that with the way it happened, but he kept that chokehold on him, covering his face up, and like it wasn't. It was like he wasn't wanting to roll off of it because I don't know. Gunther seemed like he had a look on his face, like, "Oh shit."
And he may have did. He may have played it off well. I did
But
see what you're talking
he may have
about,
just
but
kept choking him out to choke him out too.
right.
Um, Now I'm going to go to this next segment because it's Oscar and Kyrie backstage. But that a promo by Liv, a vignette by Liv, and AJ Lee coming out. I mean, you should have, even if this show was shit, you should have loved this show because we had no women's matches. Did you realize that?
I accidentally realized that it's the first time in months that we have not had to watch women actually wrestle in the ring.
There was not one women's match tonight. Now, the next thing after that match, they cut back to Oscar and Kyrie, and it
Uh,
gets annoying, but I just crack up. I think Kyrie just plays that little timid Asian girl just down to a T, and Oscar plays that hard nose. It's like something you watch in an old '70s film.
yes, it is.
and AJ Lee there to pick up Kyrie. I think now that we're getting Rhea back in the singles picture, you've got to have you know Io is going to be competing in a singles picture as
Hmm.
well because I mean, fuck, she's great. Um, it's only a matter of time for Oscar. Kyrie finally has enough of Oscar's shit, and that's got to be something that's going to have a payoff to it.
It will. Yes, for sure.
Now, I'm not really excited about watching it, but I will watch it.
Well, sure.
Um, Let me say this that did shock me. Last night I said, or maybe on our, no, it was our pick 'em for Elimination Chamber. I said I didn't really care who wins. I would like AJ Lee to win because if she was going to stick around, well, this promo she cut tonight, it was an open invite, and she says she's looking forward to WrestleMania.
Yeah, so I mean that tells me that we're gonna get her more than what maybe we've read in the past few days or even in the past weeks about, well, we're gonna get AJ as a new intercontinental title, and then we're gonna get her on some kind of part-time schedule. It looks like she's here for a while.
Yeah, and the great part about it, we've been bitching about, look, when it all said and done, Becky's probably going to be on a Mount Rushmore of women, just for what she did 6 years ago with Rousey, with Charlotte, and that
Mhm.
with well, what's Mercedes?
Oh,
Who was
Sasha.
she? Sasha,
Sasha.
Bailey.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff that was big. Look, Becky's done a lot of stuff, but we've been saying it. That Intercontinental belt is for younger talent. It's for up and comers. And I loved that the way AJ said it was there's a lot of these young girls in the back I've got my eye on. And if you want a part of this, come get it. So I'm hoping that means we're going to take this Intercontinental belt and the good talent that's coming up from
Mhm.
NXT is going to get a shot at it. Some of these younger talent that can actually work are going to start getting maybe a serious look where Becky's not just. It's like AJ said the other night. Becky's had two big feuds and squashed both of them, and we could give two shits less about Maxine or Lyra Valkyria. I mean, she did nothing but just squash them. So let's start building people up with it because Becky couldn't do it.
Oh, she couldn't, and I think that's good that AJ. I feel like is gonna use that title for what we want it used for.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see a Kiana James.
I want to see Sal Ruka.
Yes, Sal Ruka. We hadn't seen her in a couple weeks. She's not been on
Mm-mm.
TV.
I don't have we seen her since the Rumble?
I
And
don't.
she finished
I,
third in the Rumble.
she finished third in the Rumble and put on a hell of a show.
I mean,
Uh,
listen, any of our viewers that are watching, we don't watch NXT. I'm sure she's on there regularly, but we want to see her on the
right.
big show.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I think this is going to be good. And it lets AJ kind of get back in, get her feet wet again. They said 12 years since she's had a title, 10 years since she had a match. So I ain't saying I'm excited, but I'm glad for something different.
So yeah, new direction.
Yes.
Yeah. The next thing I wrote down, Dusty, is more El Grande Americano
I'm
fuckery.
that yeah, it's exactly
That's
what
the
it
little
was.
word I wrote is fuckery.
Yeah, that's a perfect example. It's stupid. It's time to go on. We got three guys who's not even Hispanic playing roles, and then we got a fourth guy that started it, Chad Gable. It's just retarded. It's stupid, and there's no reason for that to be on TV anymore.
Chad Gable's too good. Let that
He's
man shine as Chad Gable. He needs
way
to
too
be the
good.
next. Listen, it may be a ripoff, and there probably are some fans saying, well, he's just ripping off Kurt Angle. That's not a bad thing.
No,
We need to see his face. With this gimmick stuff that with this character, it's beneath him. He's too
it,
good of a worker. And listen, we'll get on it later, but we've got a new Intercontinental champion that
mhm.
Gable told backstage, I want the first shot at it. And I don't want to see El Grande Americano fight Penta. I want to see Chad Gable fight Penta.
Exactly. That's what I want to see. I want to see that.
After
Um,
that, we got Liv explains herself. I thought it was a really good rant, but I wrote down here in bold letters, she's still crazy. I think that's why Will's so attracted to her. He likes crazy women.
I think you're right. I definitely think you're right.
Yeah, it was like an old school vignette too, like shot who knows when, but
Well, it kind of reminded me of some of that Raw is War when they're
Hmm.
behind the cage, back in the
Yeah.
back when Michael Cole is just doing some interviews in the back.
Hmm. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was good. Then you've got Obafemi and Rusev. It wasn't a match. Rusev just came out and just flat out called him out, and he was out there just like clockwork and pretty well embarrassed Rusev.
Yeah, I mean, when he come out, I thought, okay, he's coming out to fight. They're gonna have a match, and then he's in blue jeans and a t-shirt. So then we realized that we wasn't getting a match, but he was taped up. His hands were taped. So okay, we're gonna see a little action.
He was
And
ready to fight.
yeah, and I don't mind it. Rusev, he's a brawler. He's a big dude. He can still get around in the ring. Now, Obafemi's gonna beat him, of course,
Hmm.
but
That
I think that's
poor,
where
poor
Rusev.
Rusev, poor Rusev,
That's
for somebody that is as athletic as he is, the work ethic that he has, work. I hate it for him, but and I think that's just probably what his role is now.
yeah. He's just there to put him over. That's what he's
Mhm.
there for.
He's going to make a few appearances every once in a while, and he's going to show up to do probably,
Sure.
wouldn't I guess Rusev's technically a Raw guy, so we probably won't get that match until next Monday.
Mhm.
Probably won't get it on SmackDown, but I don't see that being a big pay-per-view match. Uh,
No.
let's see. Now, what I was wanting to get to, you've got Jimmy versus Austin Theory that they didn't have booked or anything. It just kind of came out of nowhere. Um, and Jay is back. He's healed.
He's perfect, man. He a little beat up a little bit. He had some bandages on. Um,
But
I'm
we all kind of
assuming
go ahead.
I'm assuming that match was just put together from what we seen, in the first segment, kind of in the back. Is what I'm guessing. That's what happened there.
Well, I mean, there's not been. Here's the thing about the Who Done It stuff. I mean, WWE's, but that's been a thing going on ever since the territory days. Who did it? Who
Hmm.
got who attacked? But we never saw anything to show that it was actually Austin Theory and Logan Paul that attacked Jay the other night.
Hmm.
But that's by God where they're going with it,
That's
uh,
exactly where they're going with it.
because he threw in that. I mean, Jay came in with that crutch and laid it into. And I feel like we talked about it. If those are the ones that attacked him, that'd be a hell of a WrestleMania Tag Team Championship match.
That's exactly where I was fixing to go with that. I think that just set up. It gives us enough time to have some one on ones. Now we'll have a Logan Paul J match maybe on a Friday night or next Monday. Let them have their little time together and then set up a great WrestleMania tag team match because we don't have anything booked yet for them.
And we don't have any good men's tag teams in on Raw.
No, none. So the vision is broken apart anyway. So why not just let the two guys that's left that make a decent and you look at them and that makes sense for them to be a tag team.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah. Uh, backstage, I guess I did write it down. It's down here at the bottom. Danhausen curses the Judgment Day. Now,
hey,
and look what happened.
it worked. It's dumb shit.
But that led right into Penta versus Dom, and Penta wins the Intercontinental Championship. The big storyline, I think, maybe we're getting to where it's happening is Finn does not help Dom when Dom asks for help. Uh, but get your thoughts on it, on all of it. I want to get your thoughts on, are we finally seeing Finn start to separate himself from the Judgment Day? But first, I didn't think this match was as good as what I thought it would be. It didn't look clean and it looked slow. Or maybe I'm just being too critical of it. What did you think of the match?
I think the reason why you think that is because Dom did not look good.
I didn't think that
He's not a
it
powerful wrestler anyways, but he didn't
yeah.
look good.
I
It
didn't think he
wasn't
could keep
Penta.
up with Penta.
No, that's what I was going to say. I don't think he can keep up with Penta. Now, to go it a little step further, I don't like the fact that Dom lost the title and we're seeing Finn slowly start stepping away because I was hoping Finn could get that title shot. Now, they may set up a Penta Finn, um, But at that point, you're going to have two baby faces going after that title because once Finn breaks away from the Judgment Day, he will go back as a baby face.
Mm.
And Penta, of course, everybody's behind him. So, and there may be somebody else they got in line to take that title from Penta down the road. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think they went Finn's WrestleMania moment.
We all went a little long winded yesterday on what we're trying to figure out. Maybe this WrestleMania card shaping up to be. I don't want a shit ton of 3-way and 4-way matches, and
No,
I think we're all in agreement that at least one of these championship matches. Now, after tonight,
yeah,
I don't think I think it's going to be Punk versus Roman.
yeah.
There might
I
be some
don't think.
interference or fuckery going on, but I think it's going to
Yes,
be a one-on-one match. Now, I'll be honest with you. As good as all four of them can work, I wouldn't be opposed to a Penta, Finn, Chad Gable, Dominic Mysterio 4-way for the Intercontinental match. I feel like that'd be entertaining as hell.
I
Almost a
haven't thought.
ladder match for it or something.
I haven't thought about it, but yes, that would be a very good match. All four
Now,
guys
again,
can.
you don't want that on all the cards. You don't want to watch
No,
a shit ton of
we
them.
don't need a bunch of four ways for WrestleMania. We got to have some singles.
And I am with you. I was almost there's no way they could have told a story where Finn if Finn helped Dom to keep the belt, well, that wouldn't have had the Finn Dom story. So I'm with you. I did want it to come down to Finn taking it off Dom, but hell, he may get it back or he may have the belt back by WrestleMania. You never know.
Mm,
But last I wrote down here, here comes part timer Roman Reigns in the CM Punk segment. And listen, they're about to talk so real to each other. I mean, it's going to be a shoot fight at some point because they're
oh,
bringing up
somebody
some personal shit.
they really are bringing a bunch of personal shit, and somebody's gonna get tagged in this
Yeah.
match. You wait and see. Yeah, somebody's gonna catch one.
Punk gonna have another busted nose, and and Roman's gonna
Finn-
say, "Oh, sorry, did I lay that in too thick?"
yeah, yes. It looked like Finn got the best of him last night.
But yeah, I mean, it's per. I was honestly kind of hoping they were going to go to blows a little bit and start building it up. Now I think probably by the next time they do this, they'll have to be separated, and we'll start seeing that.
Yep,
But boy, the low blow talking about I'm going to bury you right beside your dad.
that's a low blow, man. That's
I don't know how any of this works. As the next wrestling match will be my first one, but surely he had to see him backstage and say, "Is it okay if I say this?"
absolutely.
I
You have to know that
mean,
Roman said, "Yes, man, let's do it." That sounds great. Let's
okay,
do it.
because I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, yeah. When I was like, "Whoa!" Like you just crossed the line that you can't come back from.
Yeah. All right. Well, that wrapped up. That wrapped up Raw. And Dusty, give me your grade on it because one, there was no women's match. Now your main event, I guess, main event match was Penta and Dom, which was a
Yep,
shock. But give me your grade on tonight, especially following a pay per view.
a B plus.
I think I'm right there with you. Solid B. Um, I it's going to be interesting to see next Monday. You got Brock coming back. Uh, we got to figure out somewhere what LA Knight did with Heyman in that damn ambulance.
Got to figure that out. Um,
There's got to be some kind of interaction between Dom and Finn next week.
hmm
Say, God damn it, why didn't you help me when I asked for that hammer?
exactly.
You cost me my title. I want to see that next week. Now we've been saying it for a month, but God damn it, you've got to pay that off
If
next week.
you got to do it next week now for sure. I still think we got to figure out what we're doing with Gunther WrestleMania. We don't have anything for him. Like, he's got to have some kind of WrestleMania match just for what he's done in the past 3 months about retiring Cena and AJ. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know what they do
and
with
that
him.
that may be where Brock comes in next week. But I'm going to say this: I'm going to be very disappointed if he comes out, does his little shit laugh promo, that the crowd boos and boos, and Dragon Lee comes out again after him.
Oh yeah. See, I was really hoping that we were going to see Lesnar tonight. I thought maybe Gunther was going to take it too far with Dragon Lee, since we really didn't know at the time or what we got with agent with LA Knight. You know,
We still don't know.
we still don't know. I thought, well, because that'd be a good spot for Lesnar to come out and kind of take care of Dragon Lee, but then go ahead and set up him and Gunther. Go ahead and start planting that one. And of course, we didn't get any of that.
Well, I'll be honest with you. When he kept him in that chokehold and it kind of turned into him beating him down, I was waiting on Rey Mysterio's music to hit. I think you called it. Is he going to
Yeah,
be the next legend that he retires? Um, we don't know, but that's what I was honestly waiting on. Is like this has got to be building to somebody else fighting Gunther.
it has to be. It can't just be Dragon Lee. I mean, I ain't trying to take away from the old boy. The boy can actually wrestle a lot, but I mean, he's just not. I mean, like you keep saying, he can't beat Gunther because of what Gunther's done with retiring Cena and AJ and Goldberg.
He's not a
And
heavyweight. It just
no,
is
and,
what it
and yeah,
is.
he's not a heavyweight at all. And
No.
that's why I was waiting on tonight, waiting on Lesnar to come and help him. But evidently, we're not going to get that right now.
Well, I ain't gonna say I was waiting on Lesnar to help him, but I wouldn't have been shocked if Lesnar had to come out in F5, both of them.
Both of them, yeah, yeah, that'd be
you
even
know.
better, probably.
Um, I think it'll be interesting to see next week too if we keep running it back with the Usos and the Vision. It'll be
Hmm.
interesting to see if Seth makes another appearance and actually speaks, because you know at some point we got to know. All right, are you since you got your shot in on Heyman and the Vision's pretty much depleted? Are you done with them, or are you still waiting on Breaker and Reed to come back?
Because I've been thinking about that a little bit today, and maybe I may be overthinking this, but if he comes back before Breaker and Reed, then it's got to be over. I mean, he can't come
I
back and be
agree.
in the middle of something else and then them come back, 5 or 6 weeks later and then jump him or something. Like I almost feel like if they bring him back, then it's over.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing we didn't talk about. We said L.A. Knight drove Heyman off in that ambulance, and who knows what he's done with him, kidnapped him or
Right.
whatever. Now, the reason he was in that ambulance was because of Seth. Could they be building it up for Seth and Brock?
I mean,
That's Heyman's boy.
that is Heyman's boy. Oh man, Seth had to be 100% to go for that one because he's going to take a ass whooping.
That's the thing. Brock, Brock's a lot like Goldberg, and a lot of those is it's not that he's not safe, but everything he does is very snug.
Yes, yeah, yeah. He's not going to try to hurt him on purpose. He can get through a match, but yeah, I mean, Seth's going to be 100% to take what he's going to have to take in that match.
Didn't you see Triple H backstairs? Seth, here's what I'm thinking. You and Brock at WrestleMania, and Seth goes, "Fuck no, I ain't trying to get
What are
hurt
you?
again."
Are you crazy? I'm not even 100%. I don't even want to get in a ring with him to do a promo.
Seth probably be like, "Hey, y'all don't like LA Knight back here? Just feed him to
Yeah,
him."
if LA's on a shit list right now, you just give
Yeah,
him Lesnar.
yeah. Nobody likes him around here, anyways. Just let him get it. All right, big fella. Let's see. I guess our next review, we may do something to try to preview Friday Night SmackDown because we're getting a title shot. Um, so just real quick, we don't have to. I don't even know what else is on that card. But what do you see happening in that match again with Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre for the 15th time?
The only thing I see is Fatu interfering. There's not a winner.
Mm-hmm. I would
Um,
like to see, you know what I'd really like to see? Randy Orton come in and screw Cody and say, "No, motherfucker, I won the Elimination Chamber. You ain't getting," you know,
I would love that. I
you
would
know.
love that.
But
Just so we could know that we're not getting some kind of triple threat, fatal four way for the heavyweight title at WrestleMania.
Well, I think if you're going to do it, you have to do it four way because you can't leave Fatu out of it.
No,
He's
you
right there in the
Fatu,
middle of it, getting screwed
yeah,
just as much as
yeah,
Cody.
that's the thing. You can't leave Fatu out. That's why I wish they would just go ahead and let Randy screw Cody, let it set up McIntyre Orton, and then we could get that match that we want to see, whether it be some kind of cage match or something with Fatu and Cody.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. Listen, we shit on WWE a lot, but they have got me where I want to tune in to see where they go. So let me give
It
them a
has
little
gotten
bit of
better.
props. And let me give them a little bit of props. Now, after that Elimination Chamber, I shitting on what they gave us, but I tuned in
Hmm.
tonight, didn't I?
We tuned in, and we're going to tune in Friday night.
That's right.
And here, listen, I'll give them a little bit. Is it actually has gotten better over the past couple weeks?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that Raw was it the week before last, the Super Raw that we were all expecting with
Yeah,
Brock,
and nothing.
with AJ's retirement that was
Yeah,
such a shit show. It's amazing that this one was so much better. Now, I'm not trying to sound sexist, but we didn't have any women's matches
we didn't have
tonight.
any women wrestlers to just fuck it up.
All right. Well, that's a big fella. I'm Cletus. Thank you for tuning in to 80s Kids Wrestling. We'll be back Friday night for our SmackDown review.